Hey, and welcome to November Vinyl Finds. So, compared to last month, this is a very mild month. Sorry, I'm trying to, I don't know, the lighting's good. There's all kinds of reflections. You can see ring lights on pictures. It's annoying, but whatever. Here, put my head there. Now you can't see it, right? It's the little things that annoy me. But hi, welcome to November Vinyl Finds 2024. Very quick, because like I said, I didn't pick a lot up this month, which I said I was not going to do. So the purchases I did make, most of them were either with gift card, and then I have some gifts here. So first, it was just reissued, but this is the previous reissue because it was just reissued on yellow. This is just the black. But these first, of course, are records that Jason gave me. This is Peter Gabriel's third album. What do they call this? Melt. This has Games Without Frontiers. That, of course, has What's Her Head? The Running Up That Hill girl. Kate. Oh my God. Y'all, I've had some moments lately. I've had to, 2 days last week, I had to be up for 24 hours because somebody called in for work at 2 different times and running up that Kate Bush, Jesus. Okay, and I was gonna just sit here and stall until I figured it out, and then I'm blah blah blah, and you don't care that I had to work. Okay, we all have to work, right? Nobody cares. Okay. Anyway, so yes, it has Games Without Frontiers, which has Kate Bush doing the backing vocals on it. It also has Biko. Those are great songs. So you got Peter on the label there. There he is on the back. What freaking year did this come out? 2016. That is not when it came out. You're not going to tell me the original year? It was in the 80s. Y'all know that. You don't need me to tell you it was 80 something. What? 1, 2, 80? I don't know. Thank you, Jason. Peter Gabriel's third album, titled Peter Gabriel, but also known as Melt. Then we were talking, and we were watching something, and it was these songs that you didn't know were covers, or that people's stole riffs out of them, or something like that. So one of the songs was. See, I want to say Bread, and it's not. Hollies with The Air That I Breathe. And then we were looking for an album. It was released only as a single. And then he remembered that it was on this soundtrack, so got a copy for both of us. And that is the Virgin Suicides. So it does have the Hollies with The Air That I Breathe. All I need is the air that I breathe. And it is this kind of silvery. There's some colors in it. Oh, you can see it on the side too better. Yeah. So this has Magic Man Heart. There's another Heart song on here too, right? Crazy on You. It's got some Todd Rundgren on it. Like I said, Air That I Breathe. The 10cc song, I'm Not in Love. I don't like that song. I don't know why. But maybe it was that terrible cover that was done later. But, yeah, there's a few Todd Grundrens on here, but yeah. I've actually never seen this movie. Not a surprise. Craig hasn't seen a lot of movies that people thought were brilliant or whatever. This is... Shit, what year did this album come out? Is 2022, but that's the reissue. So 900th album. This is Elton John's Made in England. This has that title track, believe is another good song. Cold. Song Please. Let Me Grow Old With You. So yes. Elton John, made in England. Another Conversation. I have his debut. I have his third album. I didn't have this one, and so now I do. So thank you, Jason. I do have the middle, Harry Styles, Fine Line. I'd actually I knew the singles, but I'd actually never heard the album. I really like it. Of course, it has Watermelon Sugar High and Adore You. That is a great song. I love the song Falling. What is that other one that I really liked? The opening track, Golden. To Be So Lonely, I think, was the one that I really, really liked. But yeah, there's 2 records. Harry, now I have all of Harry Styles, and it's a happy thing, because we love Harry. All right, and then we were at Reckless Records in Wicker Park and looking through the, the recent used vinyl that they got, and I about had a heart attack when I saw this, because this is a record that I've been looking for a very long time. I got it for relatively inexpensive. I was under $30. I think that's even saying high. I can't remember quite. Maybe it's like 20, maybe 25. But I was like flabbergasted, because I've never ever seen this album out in the world. I've seen it on Discogs. It's always been very expensive, and I've never seen a US seller with it. This is his debut, I believe. So Ian McCulloch with Candleland. So Ian McCulloch, of course, from Echo and the Bunnymen. I love this album so much. And does Kate Bush do the backing vocals on Candyland? Or is that someone else? Maybe I'm just thinking it's her. It opens with A Flickering Wall, Proud to Fall, which I have the 45 for that. I listened to this album so much when it first came out, and was just, like I said, just flabbergasted. Oh, it says For My Dad on the back there. Oh, so sweet, Ian, for your dad. But such a great record. It's a beautiful copy. US pressing, which is, yeah, just very strange that I just happened to be there the day that, I don't know how long it had been there, but I'm glad that I'm the one that snatched it up. So this might be what everybody's been waiting for me to talk about. We all know what happened November 1st of this year. First album in, 16 years since that piece of garbage that we call 413 Dream. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan. Never have been. I actually just recently listened to it again. There are 2 or 3 songs I like on it, but yeah, no, not a fan. I love the opening song, Underneath the Stars. Other than that, it's not worthy of the Cure's catalog. So I got the Cure's website official, whatever, their version of, what is this thing called? Songs of a Lost World. I got the white variant, which, as far as I can read, this one was done by Bernie Grundman. Miles, somebody did. It's so confusing, because the black vinyl in the US was done by Bernie, and that's bio vinyl or something like that. And then there's the marbly one that was done by the Miles guy. I think his name's Miles. And then, but in the UK, it's swapped. So the marble vinyl is done by Bernie, and then they have picture discs, and there's a something master 2 disc version done by the Miles guy. So from everything that I've read, this should be the Bernie Grundman, but I don't know. I still might get the marble one just because I'm weird and it's the Cure. And so you want to know what I think about it, right? I will say that this is light years above 413 Dream and the self-titled. It's in the realm of Bloodflowers to me. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It is some of the best material that they've released in years. Obviously, it was 16 years in between. I feel like I can be a little biased, and I don't mean to be harsh or whatever, because I don't think it's bad. I did not care for Alone, which was the first single, but it got better, you know, and I liked a Fragile Thing. It is one of those that it is best to listen to it as a whole. You don't want to just listen to a song here or there because they flow so well together and the story is told throughout the entire record. Of course, you have your normal Cure stuff where it's 18 hours of music and 3 seconds of Robert singing. It's not the case in every song, but happy that they're still doing it. Robert is on form. He sounds amazing. I mean, I'll never really say anything bad about The Cure, just like I wouldn't say anything bad about Dolly, but there's certain things I don't enjoy by them. It doesn't mean I don't love them, but yeah, I just, I need to listen to it a few more times. I was supposed to get this in the mail on the day of release. I got it almost 2 weeks after it was released. But Jason bought the Bernie Grundman black one. He bought that on the day of release, and so we listened to it. I have listened to it again. I need to listen to it more. So I don't hate it. I really don't. And I think I just need to spend some more time with it. But again, just light years above their last record. It's just light years. So there we have it. The Cure with Songs of a Lost World. Really, really happy that they've released something again. I didn't need this. I don't know why I got this, but it's a different pressing. That I have an original pressing of this, I think. But Rel Kiley's debut album, Takeoffs and Landings. And this is the white variant. So I don't know why I felt like I needed that. The one I have, there is a hidden track on the fourth side, like on this one, but this has got the little pie chart and everything. The one I have has etchings of the possums. Maybe it is a might not be, maybe it's a second pressing. I can't remember, but I've had it for a very long time. So this has, you know, Go Ahead, Always. This has one of my favorite songs, Pictures of Success. I've Had It With You and Mexico Can Fucking Wait, and all of those French films about trains. And if you want to have your cake and eat it too, and have other people watch you while you eat it. Go ahead, go ahead. I can't even think of the lyrics right. Something else I probably didn't need, but I got it finally. This came out a few years back. This is a soundtrack for a movie that is it's Last Christmas. This is all George Michael and Wham songs. This had a unreleased song of his called This Is How We Want You to Get High. And so I wanted it for that. It also has a live version of Praying for Time that I really, really wanted on vinyl. The songs that I don't have would be Too Funky, which was on that Red Hot and Dance. And then Fantasy, which I believe was maybe the B-side for possibly Faith. I cannot remember. And then I believe that is all that has not been released. When this came out, Older had not been released on vinyl, I believe. And so you had songs from Older, Fast Love. I can't remember. It has a lot of songs. Oh, Move On was another one. But you've got Last Christmas, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go Wham. Is there any other? And Everything She Wants. So it would have been nice if they would have included the unplugged version of George Michael when he did the unplugged version of Everything She Wants. So, you know, it's just something more of George to add and his stuff is so hard to find. So this came out. This is another one that I pre-ordered. I got like a week and a half after it was released. I'm gonna be honest, I have not listened to this yet. It's 3 records and I just haven't had the time to listen to it. Eventually I will, but it's her, and so I'm getting it, and it's going into the collection. And it is Dolly Parton and Family's Smoky Mountain DNA, Family, Faith, and Fables. So this is older recordings, newer recordings. This is done with, there's stuff done here with her uncle and her mother and nieces and sisters. There's a lot of, you know, some of her like Tennessee Mountain Home, but there's a lot of like gospel songs on here. I believe Daddy Was an Old Time Preacher Man is on here. When Possession Gets Too Strong. There's a version of her Puppy Love. Let's see. We Might Be in Love, which that was on one of the movies that she was in, one of her made-for-TV movies. That she does with Faith Renee, or Rayanne, whoever that is. It's got her brother Randy. It's got, like I said, her mother is on here. So like I said, I just haven't had a chance to listen to this yet. But yeah, we've got, it's triple. It's 3 records. So a lot of cool family photos there. Yeah, so maybe when I actually listen to it, if anybody's interested, let me know, and maybe I will do a review of it. But so Dolly Parton Family, Smoky Mountain DNA, Family, Faith, and Fables just came out this month. So this was reissued, and I was really excited. And this is their EP from what, like 93 or 4? It was in between their first and second album, and it is Below It Out Your Ass. It's Veruca Salt. So this is a 4-track EP, I believe. Is that correct? Yes, so it's got Shimmer Like a Girl, I'm Taking Europe With Me, New York Mining Disaster 1996, and Disinherit. So it is on this white color. I had this CD. I was so excited that because, oh my gosh, the original of this, maybe it was 94. $9 million. So I was really happy to find this, and I love the cover, and Louise and Nina are just looking fantastic, and the guys are covered in wet toilet paper and looking radiant. So yeah, just very happy. And their last album, is this 2016? Is that when this came out? I was finally able to find a copy of this. It was brand new. And previously I'd looked and it was always so expensive. But this is the last album that, this is when they all came back. And you have Nina and Louise together again. This is Veruca Salt with Ghost Notes. And it's not as good as the first 2 records. But you had those 2 in between there that was just Louise. And this was the first one that you had Louise and Nina back together. And it's so great. I love the song, The Museum of Broken Relationships. It is so fantastic. I've always loved it since the day it came out. Another single was the Gospel According to Saint Me. Laughing in the Sugar Bowl is another great song. Come Clean, Dark Thing. Yeah, so really, really happy. I eventually will probably get those 2 Louise Post, right? The 2 without Nina, just so I have all of Veruca Salt, but I don't even really consider them Veruca Salt albums because I believe she's the only like member. So, and then they came on a green and white. All right, there's just a couple more here. This was supposed to be a short video. So her new album came out. I am eventually going to do a video of her entire catalog. Hopefully I'm going to do that in the next month. I've really been wanting to highlight her because I feel like she's underrated and not enough people talk about her. But Beth Hart released, this is like her 10th album or something. It might even be more. I can't remember. She's got Slash on here and Eric Gales, whoever he is. But I know who Slash is. But this is You Still Got Me, Beth Hart. This is on red. And Savior with a Razor is the song that she does with Slash, which is really cool. She got Sugar in My Bowl with Eric Gales. And what was the Wannabe Big Bad Johnny Cash? Wonderful World was a single. Little Heartbreak Girl. Those are the first two songs. The title track, You Still Got Me. So anything Beth Hart releases, I am going to get. I have loved her since her second album came out in 1999. And yeah, yeah. So Beth Hart's recent effort, You Still Got Me. All right. And finally, gosh, when did this come out? Very many moons ago. It is the only album I'm familiar of, theirs, and it does not have the original release date, but this is of Montreal with Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer? And I had not listened to it in years. I actually found it for a decent price. It's on red and yellow, but the red is actually on the turntable right now because I was listening to it this morning. It's just fun and funky. I don't know how to describe Of Montreal. Maybe Decemberist-ish, but not really. So I really, they're great. My favorite song on here is Bunny Ain't No Kind of Rider. The song is fantastic. So really happy to add this Of Montreal album to my collection. And that's gonna finish it up for seriously 21 minutes. And this was not hardly anything that I got. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Leave me some comments. What do you think of what I got? And the 90s series is wrapping up, so you'll see the next, there's, I think, maybe 3 more episodes left of that. And, yeah, leave me some comments. What do you think? Did you get any of this stuff? So, all right. Thanking you.